With the Vespa.
Outrageous. I've done the bike taxi before, where you sit on the back. If you go through London when you need to get somewhere like the airport or something. So I'm at a football match and I've got to get to the airport in 45 minutes. So get on the back of the thing. But I forgot that obviously when you get through London, that's amazing. But then when you get on the motorway, I'm now on the back of a motorbike doing 70, and I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm like, wait, do I hold him? I'm like.
You have to hold him.
So I'm like holding him around his belly, and I'm just like belly, and he's going, hell are you doing? You're supposed to
talking to you.
Yeah, he's like talking to me, like going, what, you all right? And I was going, well, I'm the bit scared.
Oh my God, no way.
It's like
I'm scared. I'm doing 70 and I'm the wind's in my face.
It's like going on a roller coaster. You know when you go on a roller coaster and you go, woo!
Yeah, like
Doing that is like when you hold the side things.
Oh no.
But what you do is you just click.
I just held him for dear life, and I actually shut my eyes for most of it.
I could never do that. I've never been on a motorbike.
Oh, it was horrific.
I'm not one of them girls who are like into motorbike men.
Oh God, no, nor me, Harry and Harley Davidson.
Like, it's just like
just a Vespa for me all day.
Just a Vespa.
Give me a Vespa, man.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got carried away with driving, really. There, but I think What we should get into you two, right? How did you meet? You were on reality TV, right?
Yeah.
Is that where you met, or did you know each other before that?
So Jamie for ages wanted me to say that we met before that, but the truth is we met on Mission Champion.
Okay.
Yeah. But you fancied me a little bit before that.
No, I didn't. We were.
You want it beforehand?
Yeah.
He was on it for like 10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
So you used to have posters of me on a wall?
I did 3 years.
I used to have posters of Pete on my wall.
Did you?
I used to look at him in the paper though and be like, oh, he's lovely. He needs rescuing.
Was there any point where you
I
saw
definitely
me?
thought you were fun. You looked really happy and laugh. Like, I thought
You'd rather you'd be horrible and be gorgeous.
I thought he's got great. No, I thought you looked bubbly.
You're joking.
No, but
That's what you thought?
But then when I met you, we became really good friends.
Yeah, well, we're married now. It's like we're like coming back together, a reunion or something. Like we're married.
We became really good friends, and I remember I came home from this away trip that we did, and I said to my sister, "Oh my God, I love Jamie. I could marry him." She says she remembers that. So,
yeah. Well, I remember. We were really good friends on the show, and truthfully, I just didn't want like our story to be that. I was like, how lame. We went on a reality show. Like, oh God. But actually, it's like our story, and the time I remember, I just felt like. We were such good friends, and then this is when it happened. We're in South Africa, and you walked out in a bikini, and I was like, oh my God, you're a girl. I didn't sort of...
By the way, I've been on 2 bikini holidays with you before.
Yeah, but...
And when we look back at it, you were like, you definitely changed for the South Africa one. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
you said you look really hot, and so then I suddenly became really awkward.
You probably fancied her at that point then?
And then I became I remember I didn't really know I just became really awkward, so I didn't really know what to do around her. So
you followed me like a lost puppy, so I don't think you became awkward.
I did become awkward. I had to get drunk. I had to get drunk to talk to you.
That was the reason.
I had to get drunk to talk to her. Then I started like, I'd get drunk and then share your bed with you. And you were just like, who's this like person in the bed? And I would just spoon you all night. That's what I did.
I remember one night we all got drunk and we went to sleep, and I don't know why he was sleeping in my room, and he sort of like headlocked me. And Jamie, when he gets drunk, does this thing where I say goes ghost. So there's nothing behind the eyes. I'm like, hello, and he'll be like, all right, oh God, time to go to bed. But bear in mind, I didn't know he wasn't my husband then. So I was like, what the hell's going on with him?
Was he your boyfriend at this point?
No. They're like friends, but like not friendly enough to share my bed. Yeah. Anyway, he's in my bed. I'm like, this is weird.
Sounds a bit creepy.
You headlock me in like your sleep. And I was like, okay, just pretend you're asleep. And then you thrash the duvet off you, and he's obviously scrambling around for water because he's so parched in the middle of the night from being so drunk. And I see him go over. I open one eye. I'm like, don't want him to know I'm awake. I see him go over to a vase with flowers in it. He takes the flowers out and he drinks the vase water. And
Jamie?
I swear to God, I'm like, ew.
That's the moment you knew he's the man for me.
I was like, he's going to be my husband.
That is just, I remember that's kind of when we first met. It was the day before, one of our first dates, and I was going on Britain's Next Top Model. It was like the first day, and we'd been out the night before, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't want to drink the night before going on the TV show. Ended up getting pissed, obviously. And then Pete just stayed there like all night. And I just wanted to get rid of him. And I couldn't get ready until he'd gone. So he was just like casually lying around the next morning, like talking. I'm like, I need to get ready to go.
You should have just said, piss
But
off.
I didn't know you well enough to
okay.
like. But the whole like, it was 2 single beds that we pushed together. So Pete was like down the crack all night, and then it was me and the other one.
Bed.
Yeah, he wasn't down my crack. And then he finally left, and I was like, "Thank God, get ready." And then there was a knock on the door. And he come back in and just vomited everywhere.
Yeah. You know, because I've been.
No, you didn't.
I've been lounging around for like ages. You know what I mean? And then when I stood up, that's when I went, oh. But then I left and then I went, oh my God. And now I'm in the hallway. I'm either go downstairs or I've got to run back in. So yeah, I just knocked and I flew in and just threw up and then left.
You didn't think fancy this girl,
I did, yeah, but it was a split second decision. You know what I mean?
When it comes, it comes.
Onto the floor.
No, straight. I
ran straight to the bathroom. Thank God.
Yeah, and then I went right, and then I had to do the awkward like, "See you later, babe."
But he's such a loud vomiter. The loud vomit makes me sick. It's like,
call me.
like that noise, and I was like, oh my God.
Try retching and then walking out and acting all cool.
Yeah.
And then all your mates are like, obviously all your mates are like asking the question like, how'd it go and all that, and I'm going, you know, like I think it went really well. There was one little bit at the end
Just a little hiccup.
where I ran and threw up everywhere, which wasn't so good. But
then you were like, he's the one.
He's the one.
Yeah,
He's the one.
But when you guys kissed for the first time, was it like sparks there?
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I think that's why. Not to be cheated. God, I got cheated. What? All right. Well, when we first kissed, it was like, no. All right, nothing for that.
It was. I was just doing that. Woo, uncomfortable. No,
We did.
Okay, yeah.
Well, really, honestly, this is too intimate. I'll say it anyway.
no,
Oh my gosh.
it was for us, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we
He
first,
took me to the pub opposite his house, to an old man's pub, thinking he was like going to get me drunk and get lucky. He was like, that's my flat. See that window? That's my flat. And I was like, but we had our first snog in there. And I remember you went to the loo and I called our Fran, Ross's mum, my auntie. It was like being on, first dates or whatever. It's not first dates. Is it first dates?
Yeah. Can you call me in 10 minutes?
Yeah, can you call? And she was like, do you need rescuing? I'm like, no, he's actually all right.
I did when we first got intimate. I'm not intimate. I mean, what am I saying?
I just don't want you to continue.
Marry the first.
No, I can't.
I do. I'm enjoying it.
We're intimate. When we first got intimate. Like,
You
what?
just naked. You just do it.
So he said, just tangent. We were in the countryside at my mum's house the other day, and I was calling for her dogs. Darcy, she honestly turned to me and went, that is the biggest ick. You calling for your mum's dogs.
No, I hate.
So I had to go, Darcy.
I hate men doing like baby
Oh, the
voices.
baby voice.
He'll be like, "Dirty bastard." I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
vomit.
We've got a friend like that with a dog called Rita. And if you leave him, he's like, everyone say bye to Rita.
So
Bye, Rita.
everyone has to
has
say
to kiss
bye.
the dog and say bye
To
to
the dog.
Rita.
This is one of my biggest pet peeves is when people think they want you to like kiss their dogs.
know.
Exactly. Yeah, they're look, and they send you 100 food. I'm like, okay, sweet,
I know.
but enough.
I think the same with children though, as well. I like my own kids.
Yeah.
But when
No,
people
no,
send me
no.
loads of pictures of their
It's
kids,
so
I'm
hard not
like,
to though. Like, it's like
and what?
something like kids are you look at, especially a newborn for me, you go like that's just another newborn
It is.
for me. And they go,
Same
well,
for
let's
me.
got your eyes. Yeah, it's just a baby.
Same for me. And also, lots of our friends are having kids at the moment, and they hand it to you. It's like holding a heavy jacket potato. It's so.
Oh no.
It is. It's
That's
hot.
So I love it.
I love new babies.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I'd have another one, but Pete said no.
Would you?
Oh, come on, we've got 4. Like, come on.
Pete, why are you saying no?
What are you joking?
Why are you saying
Got
that?
5.
Can you
Why are you
tell me
saying
about
5's not normal.
It's her body. She can do what
I
she
know.
5's a great number. I said I wanted 5.
Really?